Hi, I'm the Artie Dance from We Love Asian Horror, and welcome to this short movie review. For this review, it's the 2022 Hong Kong horror anthology, Tales from the Occult. What's this movie about? This is yet another Hong Kong anthology horror film. 3 short stories presented as one feature movie with the running theme of supernatural events happening in everyday life scenarios. The first tells the tale of a musician who moves into a new apartment and starts to experience visions of a dead man she discovered when she was a schoolgirl. Feeling scared and lonely in her new apartment, she takes solace in a series of messages from what appears to be her new neighbour, but turns out to be something completely unwanted. The second tale is set in a mall that is reopening after the tragic fire that occurred there 14 years prior. Rumoured to be haunted, its main investor is a finance influencer with a long list of disgruntled clients who is live streaming at the mall as a promotion. But the mall seems to be living up to its rumour as strange characters are seen. And the final tale is set in an apartment building marked for reclamation. A handful of tenants, including an author writing her latest novel and an ex-gangster, reside in the building that seems to be haunted by a water ghost. Is the ghost real, or is there another explanation for it? Is the movie worth watching? Honestly, I hate anthology movies, and this movie doesn't do anything to change my mind. On the plus side, the film has a strong cast, including Richie, Jerry Lam, and Cherry Ngan. It has great cinematography, and visually the movie's flawless. There's really nothing you can pick on in that regard. And even the stories themselves sound decent on paper, but something has gone wrong here. For a movie about the occult, there is nothing occulty about it. Every short story presented here could pass as a Chinese horror film, and if you know anything about their horror films, you know there's never any real ghosts or supernatural elements, so let that be a clue about how all the stories in this anthology film end. This feels like a terrible addition to the strong filmography of veteran Fruit Chan, who is responsible for the incredible film Dumplings. Between this and his last film, Coffin Homes, I feel he's either losing his touch, losing his passion, or allowing his disdain of government influences to take over his creative mind. All up, the movie is a bit of a waste of time. Using my patent-pending ghost rating, which stands for great horror or stupid trash, I'm going to award this 2 ghosts, which is scored purely for the visual presentation and the cast. Decent sounding horror stories are ultimately let down by the actual lack of an occult element, contrary to the film's title. Thank you for watching this short review. Check out more by following the links on the screen.